Alright, so this video is about people have asked me before, how do I stay motivated? How do I keep going? What keeps you going, Los, as for your journey? And that's a very good question that people ask me. What keeps me going? I'll be blunt, transparent with you guys. When I was younger, about 18, 19 years old, I never really had so much luck with the ladies. I've had girlfriends in the past and whatnot, but afterwards, I guess since I took a break from girls before 18, 19, and when I started up again, I didn't have that confidence. I didn't know what to say and stuff like that. So I was like, well, if I can't really do the talking, maybe I should let my body do the talking. So that's when I started to, work out again. I did lose a ton of weight. I was at 255 and I ended up being 225, slim. I was working out every day and stuff like that. But my diet was poor. I tell you straight up, my diet was terrible. So that was one of the first things that motivated me, that kept me going, was to get the body I want, to attract more girls, essentially. So that was that. But years went by. I finally had a girlfriend. We were dating for about 6 years and stuff, and that unfortunately ended. But when I decided to work out again, it was because it was totally different. No longer was I working out for girls and whatnot. I was working out for my health. And because I was just tired, man. I was tired of being fat. I was tired of being lethargic, slow, always breathing heavy. Couldn't sleep because I would wake up suffocating. What else? My father, who I love so much, my family, whatever, but my father in particular, he's diabetic, and the stuff that I see him go through, it just kills me inside, and I don't want to be at that level. I don't want to be at that point, excuse me, that I want to take pills every day, or if I get hurt, how long is it going to take for me to heal? Because it took him a long time for his leg to heal, and not like a normal person, not when you're diabetic. But yeah, it's just stuff like that. It really traumatized me, man. Especially one day at my old job, I'm not gonna say where. There was something going on inside the place we worked inside of. So since we couldn't work inside, we had to work outside. But it was snowing and raining, so there was no way we could work in the conditions that was playing. But so I told my friend, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna take a nap. He's all right, cool. And when I woke up, maybe like 20 minutes later, he tells me, dude, you gotta do something about you. I was like, why? He's like, dude, for a good 30 seconds, I was just staring at you, making sure that you weren't dead, because for 30 seconds you weren't breathing, and that really caught me off guard, and I got scared, man, and I got scared. So what I started doing was I went on YouTube and just typed in workout motivation, and there was one video in particular that really changed my life, man. And I tell this to a lot of my friends, and that video is called Discipline. I think it's by the Mulligan brothers. Let me see if I can find the link in there, and put it in the description. But that video changed my life, bro. It was a 25-minute video, and I watched every single minute of it, to the point where I cried, man. I don't tell a lot of people this, but I'm gonna tell you guys, and all that stuff, that I cried. I broke down and cried, and then I didn't cry because I felt sorry for myself. I cried because I let myself go so much, man, and I cried because at one point I was doing a good job. I was lifting. I was exercising. I was eating good. And then I was just out of frustration. and let me tell you how bad it was as well. I only had 3XL shirts that I could wear casually. I had to borrow, when I was a mechanic, I had to borrow some other, bigger people's pants, their shirts, because my shirts didn't fit me. My shirts were extra large, and I had to wear triple extra large. I was a size 44 in pants. I was a 3XL, like I mentioned. It was embarrassing for me. I let myself go a lot. So that's when I decided, after watching that video, I was like, and I love this quote there's two quotes that I love from the fitness journey. And one of them is, quotes won't work unless you do. And I love that quote. The other quote is, either you're a day one or a one day. And that just it refueled me, man. And yeah, that's when I started to do the intermittent fasting, eating cleaner, exercising. And so what keeps me going? That's a good question. What keeps me going? For one, when I go to the gym, I like to wear a lot of cut shirts, and I really don't care if people look and my loose skin and extra fat that I don't care. The reason why I wear cut shirts is because I like to see my progress. I like to see where I'm at, what I'm looking like, what my hard work is getting me at. So just recently, I was doing back yesterday, and dude, I'm starting to see the little lines, like down here. I'm starting to see the little lines here. My back is taking more shape, and I'm starting to have the butterfly flaps. I'm more defined, more cut. I'm looking a little more leaner. So that's another one of the ways that keeps me motivated is just looking at myself. Friends and family, they coming up to me and telling me, dude, you're looking awesome, dude, keep it up. Or even the girls yo, you're looking really good. I'm like, thank you. It's more motivation. There's another thing that motivates me, friends and family, and of course random strangers and whatnot. Another thing that keeps me going is watching more YouTube videos on motivation, hearing other people's stories, what they go through, and it kind of implants in your head, there might be stories out there that are worse than mine. There might be stories that are worse than yours that you're currently living. But you should have those stories in mind. Damn, I'm gonna keep going because of this, And I know it sounds corny and stuff, but congratulate yourself for going to the gym. Keep that up. There'll be times where I don't feel like going, but in my head I'm like, Los, don't be stupid. Don't waste these last 2 hours. You could be going to the gym. Don't waste more time. Just go to the gym. I'll drag myself to the gym, and then after 2 hours being in the gym, I feel awesome. I feel great. I feel happy that I went, and I cannot wait to go back tomorrow, the next day. So it's one of those things, man. It keeps me going. What else? What else keeps me motivated? Just the fact that I feel good, man. I feel better. My knees doesn't hurt as much as I used to. It used to hurt because I was so heavy. My heels would hurt. I feel lighter. I feel more vibrant. My skin has cleared up more. I feel more confident, and that's a big plus for men, is confidence. I feel confident in myself, how I dress, my clothing is different now. The way I style myself is different. I always make sure I maintain my beard nice and trimmed. I always make sure I get a haircut. I make sure my fingers are clean. I always make sure my feet are clean. Before, I didn't care about that. My sex drive, honestly, I'll be 100% with you, my sex drive was not there when I was fat. It was not. There were times where I didn't feel like doing it. And that's sad, man. And that's really sad for a man. And now, my libido's up, my testosterone levels are up, all that. It's all of that. All those positive things happened to me because I changed my lifestyle of eating and just exercising. I guarantee you, as long as you keep this up, you will get to the goal that you want. You want to be at. You will get the body you want. You will fit into that shirt that you've always wanted to wear, but you couldn't because you couldn't fit in it. You will reach that goal, but only if, like I mentioned in the other video, if you keep up with the, nutrition, that you're working hard, you're sacrificing, you put in that fucking effort every single fucking day. Just do that, and I promise you, I guarantee you, you will start to see results quickly. Alright? And you might be asking, when do I start seeing results? That's a very good question. Typically, from my experience, this is not, a fact or anything. This is something I've experienced. When I started looking at results is within the first 6 months. After month 6 is when I really started to see results. I started to see more lines. I looked bigger, stronger, and all that stuff. So it takes time. You're not gonna start getting lines the first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks, first month. It's not gonna happen unless you really work your ass off. But I'd say about the first 6 months is when you start to see the results come in. Alright? So again, that's another long video, but if you've stuck around to this whole video and the other video before that, I appreciate you guys. This is like I said, it's the beginning of something that might go big, who knows? But this is a video that I want to inspire people that were just like me. Heavy as shit, fat as shit, low self-esteem, didn't care for the world. So, you got this. All right? Peace.